Thursday. The week's almost over. Although we have been out every night of the week via activities and meeting to fellowship with friends and family, and we're getting home late, but we have established a schedule, so we are making sure that we get everything done. Before we would just, let's go do this. Let's go meet here. Let's go connect with this person. And stuff was just crazy. But ever since, I would say, this past Saturday, Sunday, the more that you really, really put time in with God and just really ask Him to take control over your life, He will. Like, seriously, He will. And the print, we ran out of ink on the one printer. Jared wanted to print off of to do his homework, and the other printer was acting up. So we went to FedEx to print his stuff. I'm talking about the boy was dedicated. And then when we came back, cause he had youth church. Then we came back. He was up doing his homework, and of course asking him that he need help. Mom, I'm good. Like, he was like a totally different person. But of course, staying up with him for moral support and just going over what he was doing. And then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and he was still doing his homework. He was just listening to music, and it was amazing. And then I woke up again, and he was asleep. So I cut off the laptop and, the lights and everything. And then I woke up again, and he was up 2-something in the morning on a computer, snacking, eating. Literally, it was like the life of a college student. And that's what I was explaining to him. I said, private school, you're not taking the mainstream courses like a public school would do. So you are really doing pre-college stuff, And when I shared with him that the MLA format and APA format, those two things. Now the MLA I think is a lot simpler than APA format, as far as writing style and things like that. The teacher that I had before I took my sabbatical to finish my other degree, he was so anal. I think he created it. He wouldn't cut you a break or anything, and it was just so overwhelming to me, because I swear to goodness, this may sound crazy, and my other professor thought it was crazy. He said, I think it's preposterous, that's the word that he used, that you have 3 degrees and none of your instructors made it mandatory. Yeah, let's go, you guys, let's go. Made it mandatory for you to not only learn, use, and master the MLA format and the APA format. I said, no, they didn't. Certain instructors said, you don't have to, as long as punctuate. And this was college. So when I had this one, long story short, because now I'm just going all over the place. Long story short, Jared's 13, and he has the APA format and the MLA format for writing standards. He has that thing on lock. You hear me? And I shared that with him last night. I said, Jared, when you write, and Jared's an excellent writer, I said, honey, you would pass and I would fail. I said, it would take me a lot longer, because I've just managed to get around not using it. And now it's so standard in colleges. And I said, in the private school that you're in, you see that they're teaching it to you, and he's mastered it though. I'm just oh my gosh, I felt like this. but proud at the same time. And when I was explaining to him as well that, you're this is like college prep stuff, literally. The things that you're doing, and the workload. I don't know if I told you guys. Maybe I think I did tell you back when school started for him in August that the way that their curriculum is, 7th grade you take Latin 1, 8th grade you take Latin 2. Jared entered into the school in 8th grade, so they weren't going to change the curriculum for him. They're like, no, you figure out a way to just catch up, and get a tutor. Jared's never taken Latin. He's taken Latin 2 and only have gotten A's and B's. And we crack jokes because, he says something like, it made me think of like speaking in tongues or something. Like when a teacher is talking and as he's learning, his spirit just connects with the Latin and he understands and catches on. And they have to talk, and of course, and write in Latin. They have to do both. But the power of prayer, it was just such an encouragement and a faith booster to us both to see that God hears you. God just wants not just you, he wants us to come to him with everything. God controls and has the power to change, fix, recreate, stop, everything. And he just wants us to trust him enough to come to him. We don't come to him because we don't trust him. That's the reality of it. Everybody. It's like, well, go to God. Tell the person who can do something about it. And you don't go. It's because you feel that, oh, well, maybe he won't, or maybe, however the enemy try to like psych us up, even if it's something little, But I forgot what my point was. Yeah, I forgot what my point was. But even when he got up, we went to bed, finally, like almost 3. I got up at 4, went back to sleep, got him up at 7, and he was so dog tired, because if I got him up at 7, the school bus comes between like 7:30 and 7:40, and he was tired. He had like his books and his notebooks and everything like splattered all over the living room, and he wouldn't have had enough time. So I just said, I'll take you to school. And would this car move? Like, jeez. Lord help me with my road rage in Jesus' name. But no, I don't think it's road rage. It's impatience, to deal with impatient drivers. Yeah. So anyway, when he got out the car, he said, "Mom," and as he was about to get out the car and I was dropping him off, I said, "Make sure you have a good day at school. Continue to pray." And he said, "Mom, also can you pray today via my feelings against my gym teacher and about one of my friends?" I said, "Okay." I said, "Remember, we all have a part to play, but I will definitely join with you, unite with you to pray and ask God to do what needs to be done so you can have not just a successful day, but a successful life." He prayed, drove, I prayed myself, and God's just, to me, it's the little things. It's the little things. It's the little things. And the little things is what encourages me and Jared, I realize. We could need something big to happen, but it's like that soft, still voice. Oh, yesterday too, when he was going to get his haircut, he was saying at church late Tuesday night, he said, "Mom, I think for the first time I actually heard God talk to me himself." He said, "In my name, you will be great." And of course, like I cried, I broke out in speaking in tongues, and we was praying in the car, talking, and he was just like, "Mom, God spoke to me." He was just like so empowered, so geek, like, "Mom, wow, God talked to me." He said, "In my name, you will be great." So, Mom, that lets me know the things that I do in God's name, he will allow me to be great. You should have heard my son breaking this thing down. Like, amazing. Don't give up on your kids. Pray, speak that thing, encourage them, and you be the example for them to see. Have a good day, people. Bye-bye.